Hey, what's going on, guys? Sean or Mustang09 here with a new video, and today we're talking about my pickup truck, my F250. I do have to say, I got some new tires. They're the same old ones. I mean, Ridge Graps, 37, 1250, 18s, but they're looking really good, nice and thick again. The old ones lasted me, get this, 51,000 miles. 50,000 miles later, and these tires are coming off. They still have a little bit left on them, but as you can tell, screw down there. Decent tread, I guess, less than 4/32, so it's really time for some new ones. But yeah, good mileage. So I will say, you have to stay on top of your rotations. They did want to start cupping on me a little bit, but if I made sure I rotated them every 5,000 to 7,000 miles, I was doing really well. So I bought mine from Discount Tire. Obviously they rotate them for free. Those guys are awesome. So rotate and balance every 5 to 7K netted me 51,000 miles on the old set. So I loved them, went back with them. They're really, really solid. But for this video, we need to hop in the truck. Alrighty fellas, we are in the truck, and as you've seen in the title of the video, we're working with the ForScan tool today. Well, this is the adapter that goes to the computer that has ForScan, because we are adding Ford part number right here. It's a long one, JS7Z, blah, 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 blah. There'll be a link in the description below for everything used in this video. So I'll have a link for the part. I will have a link for the tool to access from your Obd2 to your computer. It's like a communications cable. And then I'll have a link on how you guys can download ForScan and the workbook that I'm using for ForScan. It's like a Google Doc that they share online and people update. Obviously I don't, because I'm an amateur with this, but it's very exciting. I did some stuff the other day, and actually let me turn the truck on so I can show you guys. Well, I think I can just go to accessory. So in accessory here, if I go down, you will see that I added the exhaust filter percentage to my, and over here, I added the heated seat button to my screen on this. And if you look, as I hit it, like, I'll do the passenger side so you can see the lights. Well, oh, I don't know if I can turn it on. I think I have to turn the truck on. Yeah, turn the truck on, and then they come on just by touching the screen. So we go boop, boop, boop. Super cool. Along with those cool features, I've also done Bambi Mode, which a lot of you guys have asked about and inquired. It allows you to keep your fog lights going with your brights on. Some people will be like, well, yeah, but that's illegal, or that's blinding, or why would you want to do that? I don't use my bright lights a whole lot, except when I'm on back roads. I mean, I live in Texas, so a lot of times we go on the back road. It's cool. It's a fun thing to do. It's a pastime, and it just better light output overall when you can keep your fog lights on. And also a lot of people like to use them for animals and deer and stuff like that, so they can see near and far. And oh, I forgot, on top of that, I also disabled the seatbelt chimes. And I know a lot of guys are going to be like, wow, that's really unsafe. Why did you do that? Because I work in construction, and a lot of times I'm working in the same neighborhood, and I'm cruising through the little roads that aren't even open to the public, just for the construction zone. And it's just a pain to buckle up, unbuckle, and just hear that ding, and I'm on the phone all the time while I'm jumping out and just checking jobs real quick. The truck doesn't even turn off. I just need to run in, make sure people are working, things are getting done right, and then I'm back in the truck down the street to the next one. So it's definitely a creature comfort. That way I can be on the phone and not be annoyed by the ding, ding, ding charm. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So I purchased this part online. It comes from Fairway Ford, super fast shipping, really good pricing. I'll put an Amazon link below, and I think it's about the same cost as going direct. So the Amazon link will help me out. But we have our instruction book, and then there's some stickers in here, because while this also uses remote start off of your standard key, so I don't have remote start on my key, this should do lock, unlock, lock, should start it. It also has like a perimeter plus security system in there, which is here nor there for me. I'm not really, doesn't really bother me that much, I don't think. So I'm just fine with the remote start. You get into the thing and you see this little harness here. This is gonna plug into the back of your Obd2, and then the one that was in there will plug into this side. And then there's a little jumper harness that leads to this module here that they provide in the kit, and the jumper cable will plug into the back of that. And they're so kind, Ford is so good that they give you zip ties so that you can mount this joker underneath the dash somewhere, or underneath where your feet go. So it's up out of the way, clean install. So, and they actually give you a lot. There's 6 of these bad boys. So with that, we should be able to get this install nice and neat and clean. Up underneath here, you'll see this is the Obd2 port. And then on the back, there will be a clip. And we'll want to undo that and pull this thing off. All right, I'm gonna try and show you guys on the back of this guy. You'll see, you'll wanna push down on this piece on the top there. And that will release it, let it come right out. Try not to pull by the wires. You don't wanna pull those out of place. Next, super straightforward. You cannot get this backwards. Perfect with the screen recording on my laptop now. That all plugged in. You're gonna have your ForScan. This is like a, you're able to read the truck's computer through your laptop. This one has the switch with the HS CAN and the MS CAN. So you wanna make sure yours has those switches, because there's 2 different sides of the modules that you can read in your truck, and you need to be able to hit this switch. So this is gonna plug in to my ForScan. HS is on the right, MS is on the left for mine, but I will plug this into the Obd2 port. This will then simply plug into the USB in my laptop. Okay guys, now that we are into the computer, you're seeing my screen recording and probably my face up in the corner real small. The important things to remember here is that ForScan is free. I am not a professional, so you're doing this on your own. Do not hold me liable. But we want to go down to the bottom left, and it's pretty straightforward. There's great tutorials, which I will link. It's on that that Google Doc that shows you the changes you can make. And there's videos, good walkthroughs. So please watch all of that beforehand. We're gonna go in here, and it's gonna pop up with a warning, and you wanna make sure your ignition is on. So we turn it on. It talks about the switch, want to be in the HS CAN position, and the vehicle is not moving. So we're all good there. Hit OK. It's going to pull all of the modules that it has. And then this one remembers my vehicle because I saved the profile from last time. So we hit yes. Sorry for the train. It's like, it's right down the road and it's super annoying. Roll the windows up. All right, does it have the HS-MS switch? Yes, it does. So we're going to switch that and hit OK. It's going to finish reading everything, and then it says that it is ready. So once your truck is connected to your computer, and at the bottom left the vehicle is green, that reads ready is green, you're going to come over to the little chip here. It's the 3rd one from the bottom, and you see these as built. Some of these say as built next to it, and some of them don't. So I've already done this because I did some of the other switches, but you want to do this before you start doing and making changes, period. Go to this one, that's all of the ones that say as built format. Go down and hit the play button. So you'll hit play. Please set the HS switch to the HS, and it's always going to warn you of that. So we'll switch it over and hit OK. You'll see it start working. It's going to give you a warning that if you change something, you could screw it up. So you hit OK, just agree to it. And then you'll see all of these numbers pop up. And what you're going to want to do is go down here to where it says Save All. This is when you're first getting into it, you want to do this. So you'll come in here, and at the top, you'll see it says Pcm Module Configuration. So I saved mine as PCM-original. And as you can see right there, it's already saved. So I saved every one of mine that say as built on them previously. So make sure you do that before you go in and make any changes whatsoever. Roll the windows down because it's super duper hot. And so in order to get out of this, once you've done this, you got to hit the pause or the stop button, and then you can come back over up top where it says configurations and programming. Alrighty guys, now that we are hooked up to ForScan, it's ready for us to make changes. I'm doing a little bit of cheating. I got a cheat sheet in front of me from the Ford Trucks forum. If you go on to the link below, make sure you're on post number 76. It's a really good walkthrough. So what we want to do is go into the Pcm Module Configuration. There are two types that you can go into. There's plain English, and then there's the one like you saw that gives you the numbers, the as-built information. So for this tutorial, we're using the English version. For all the other mods that I did, it was all the as-built configuration modules. So we'll go into ForScan. So this guy is in the body control module, and he turned remote start to on and the remote start parking lights to on. So we'll go into ForScan, and we will go make sure we're here, configuration. We will go to Pcm, and we're gonna go to this one here, hit play. It's gonna read. Perfect. So we will go down to where we find remote start. As you can see here, remote start is disabled. We will edit the selected and hit enabled. Check remote start parking lights, edit selected, enabled, check, and then we will hit right. Check. That will do its job. It'll write everything. Please cycle ignition off and then back on. We will go to the IPC module. So then we're going to go in here and we're going to go to the remote start. And I don't have a heated steering wheel, so we won't turn that one on. We'll do the climate settings. Edit selected. Check. Driver seat. I have heated seats, so we'll hit check. Passenger seat. Edit selected. Enable. Check. Rear defrost. I have that. Check. And then we'll hit right. Yes, we want to write all of those. We see our climate control, which is set at auto or last setting. Our seats, auto. The duration, you can change the time the truck is on for, and then the system is check. So in reality, boys, that should be it. So we locked it, so we're gonna hit lock, unlock, lock. Sitting in my truck, I was sweating my butt off, so I went ahead and turned it on. I'm looking online why it's not working. Why is this not working? Everybody says it works. On the part number online, it says it's for a 2018, 2019. But when you go to the forum, everybody with a 17 says it works, it works, it works. As long as you have the hood ajar alarm, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course it'll work if you put all the parts in. There's a little thing right there that I didn't plug in because I'm a dingleberry. So, let me fish this thing out of here. This is like a jumper for the security system thing. I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. So dumb, man. Don't forget this little thing. It's little bitty. You don't think it's anything, but it's definitely something. So let me plug it in and we'll try the remote lock, unlock, lock. Then this little guy goes in right there. Plugs in. It's a security jumper wire. That's gonna do it. I know it. I sure know it. Where are my keys? Where are my keys? Are they in my pocket? Keys are in my pocket. Let me step back here. I'm confident it's gonna work this time. I'm a horrible installer, man. Why am I doing this for YouTube? I'm figuring it out myself. All right, anyways, here we go. So we'll lock the truck. So the truck's locked. We will lock, unlock, lock. Yes! Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We did it, boys. And so now, I mean, of course we did it. Of course it unlocked. Of course it worked right. It's supposed to. When you run all the parts the right way, it's on, it's running. We can hit unlock. Keys are right here. No keys in the truck. Hell yeah, boys. Let's get it. And it'll run like this for 15 minutes to drive. Turn the key on. Look, my AC's running. That's where I left it. So we'll just turn the key. Boop. And it's all on. Truck's ready to roll. Oh my gosh. That stupid little jumper. Dude, that's on me, boys. That's on me. My bad. But now we got remote start. Alrighty, Mustang's back. It's running really good. There's the new 4Runner, but I've got a princess here to help. Here's the keys. So let's walk to the end of the driveway. So easy. A 4-year-old can do it, but she's almost 5. All right, stop right there. All right, come here. Now I want you to push lock, unlock, and then lock again. Can you do that? Yeah. So push lock. Ooh. It started. Good job. Bam. There we go. And then we can unlock it. And the truck started without the keys in it. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Super cool. So now all we need to do is zip tie this stuff up out of the way, make it look clean, and the install, we're done. This is the front of the truck. We're gonna go under and we're gonna look straight up. So you'll see the wires are attached there, and then underneath right here on the top part is where I put that module. So it zip tied it, 2 black zip ties there. It's tucked up out of the way. Super clean install. You can't see anything from the top. That's my sweat, man. It's super hot right now. But the install is done. Do it once again for you guys, just because it's so cool. We will lock, unlock, lock. Truck fires right up, man. That's money, honey. That's perfect. So really pumped with how the install went. I can't believe I forgot about the security jumper wire. It says it 100 times on the forums. I didn't look close enough in the packaging, but it was there. So learn from my mistakes. Don't be racking your brain, just follow the rules and it'll work perfectly. Obviously, I'm super excited about this one, guys. Thank you so much for following along. I really do appreciate your viewership. And yeah, super cool to be back in the truck doing some truck mods for you guys. The ForScan stuff, don't get scared by it. It's super straightforward. I was very nervous, and so I put it off for a very long time. I wish I would have done this a lot sooner. Very user-friendly. Follow the guides online. You won't have any issues. And if you do, there's a great community behind it that'll help you out. So make sure that you save all of your as-built files. Save all of them so you have the originals, because it could be difficult to get all those originals back from the factory if something goes wrong. So it's better to be safe than sorry. It took me all of 5 minutes to save all of my save builds onto the computer. That way I have them for down the road. Other than that, man, get to reading, follow the guides, watch the YouTube videos on how to do these things. It's all in that Google Docs link in the description below. So down in the description, I will have the cable that connects your truck to your PC or your laptop, and it needs to be a Windows-based laptop. So you have this down in the description. You'll have the part number for the remote start. You'll have the forum for the ForScan, so you can sign up and get your free extended license. It works for 2 months, and anytime it runs out, just go on there and fill out your information, and it'll spit you out a new one, and you can upload that to ForScan and get back into the program. And then there'll also be the step-by-step thing that I followed on from the Ford Trucks page in the description below as well. And I think that's it for links. If I think of something else, I'll put it down there, but They'll be all right at the top of the description. So it's super easy for you guys to follow along. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section below. Once again, I'm not an expert. I'm a normal guy just like y'all, but I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I do have some experience with it now that I've done it. But other than that, it's my first go around. You saw my struggles, and kind of why I bring these videos, so that you don't make the same dumb mistakes that I do. But that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and we'll catch you boys back here next time. Take it easy, fellas. Peace. I almost forgot to add this mod to my book, boys. Today is 6/30/20. Let's see, 62,246.8. I think altogether this was like $189, and it was the remote start. So we updated our book, all good to go there, and the install's done, boys. That's it. It's over.